Hero.
Hey everyone, this is Regina here. Welcome back to the 6th episode of the Doctor Who Whovian podcast. Today we are with our 3 people as we usually are, even though we do fluctuate between 3 to 5 people. Say everyone else's names. Go.
Hi, I'm Libby. Hi.
Say your name.
Come on, I'm the last one.
No one wants.
Cole, Brony.
Kalel. Hi, I'm
Brony?
Kalel.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to point something out.
Yes.
It says Doctor Who / Daily T.A.R.D.I.S Amino. Not T.A.R.D.I.S. In YouTube.
No.
A terrace is cool too.
Just
Have you ever like seen a terrace? They're actually fun to be on.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
you're talking
god.
about, so I don't see it. I don't think you saw it correctly.
Panic.
Do you even know what a terrace is? A terrace is like a ledge. Like you build like a what's the word? Whatever you call like a when you leave your house to go onto another part of your house that's outside and hanging off the edge. That's also called a terrace.
Okay.
Okay.
Fun fact of the day.
Architectural facts with Coel. So today,
It's Kalel.
So today, Conquat and I we're gonna be talking about Oh, 2 people are tuned in, or is it just you guys? I think it's just you guys. Okay. 2 people. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the unanswered questions that we have about Doctor Who. I'm gonna go last as always because we did this also on the Harry Potter podcast. If you wanna check that out, you can. Yes, I'm throwing promo into this. Fight me. It's my podcast. Fight me. Anyways.
I don't fight.
We're gonna just talk about unanswered questions that we have. And so.
Okay, can I ask the question?
Yeah, you can start us off.
Okay, so if Peter Capaldi saved Davros as a child, does that mean it took Davros thousands of years to realize that he was trying to murder his childhood hero?
Oh my god, this is deep.
See, this is the problem when they make like when they do like shows that don't line up with like the past. Because if that was true, like you would remember someone saving you.
Like, of course, you remember. Oh yeah, but wouldn't he also see the TARDIS and realize that was the ship that Peter Capaldi was using? Or does he just hate the guy for saving his life? He's just like, I hate my life. Is he one of those emo guys who's just like, I hate my life so much, I gotta kill the guy who saved me?
You've been moffated. Just moffat.
I don't know, man. I don't really know. It is just some deep, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Oh, I
That's
made
not
it!
the answer we're gonna be using, okay, guys? That's not the answer we're gonna use. We're gonna give
Yeah, just
actual
say-
answers. We're gonna use actual answers, and unless it comes to the point where we have to say that, we're gonna use that. So that phrase is gonna be banned for this episode only. How about them apples?
Okay. Well, considering the doctor's okay with apples,
No, he's not. He doesn't like apples.
he's fine with apples.
You don't like apples.
He's not hugely against them. Remember that one apple he saved? Like he had the face on it? He had that apple for a long time.
Yeah.
I think you're confusing apples with pears. I know he hates pears.
What? But on the beginning from season 5, you just spit it out. Like, you were biting into that apple and then... Yeah. Spit it out.
I don't know.
And then didn't he throw like the apple across like the was that an apple or something else that he threw across the thing? It was just like, and stay out.
He threw out a lot of things.
No, because
Like
there was like,
yogurt.
oh my goodness, I don't know. What else? What's another question that you have that are unanswered? Come on, you have to think of something.
Oh yeah, wait. I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Hell Bent, where he just was it in Hell Bent? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Where Clara just get I don't know, pulled out of the time. How will the time get forward again? Like, you know what I mean?
I think she back.
Out and the time.
She get back to Gallifrey in some point, but
Yeah,
I don't
right.
remember it.
Point is,
But I mean,
see what
from
she's
the
saying. I get it.
of
So
course, from the
basically-
long way around.
when you
She's-
get out of time, when you get pulled out of time, and then your mother watching you dying, and someone pulls you out, is your mother watching you? Like, you know what I
No,
mean? Like,
That
is the
timeline freezes, okay? So it's the same timeline, but everything still happens frequently. So you can't change time, especially death. Death is a permanent fixed point event. So he didn't save her life. He just took her away in her last second of life. So she only has 1 second, 1 heartbeat before she's dead. So as long as she stays away from that timeline, she will stay alive.
But
Oh,
wouldn't another
yeah.
timeline she would die, but another way?
No, because her last second is back in that timeline. She'd have to go right back to where she stood last to die.
But
Oh,
still, like, wouldn't you die in another timeline because death is inevitable? And she's human. She's not as if she's an immortal creature. She's an actual human. So she will
I guess
still
you could
die.
do like get or something,
Jerry
Will
but
she
like
grow old?
it's just hard.
So till then,
She
she's
can't
not
grow old. She can't grow old.
frozen.
She is a living embodiment of 1 second. She cannot grow old.
But when she come back, the time will unfroze or whatever, unfreeze, whatever.
Then if she ever goes back to that singular point in time, the time isn't frozen really. It's just molded around the fact that she's no longer there. So she still died, but not in that exact second is now alive and moving like Clara Oswald. That second didn't happen, but the next second did. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so my brain just went like boom.
On the topic of Clara Oswald, if she's supposed to be born to save the Doctor, why does he forget about her? And why doesn't she come back to save him again?
She's the impossible girl. She can no longer be around him.
What?
I think
If you listen to the show, her nickname is the Impossible Girl.
Yes, I know that. I know of that. But my thing is this.
Okay.
If you are supposed to be this impossible girl, a person who is supposed to always be there to save the Doctor, right?
Okay.
How come you have not? You could have saved him somehow, but you didn't.
Do you remember when she was ripped through time in that in the episode where they went to the giant TARDIS?
Yes, I remember that Translore.
Yes,
I do remember that.
She went to all possible pasts and all possible futures, not only saving him in the past, but all of his futures. So anytime he is about to die in the future or was changed, she saved him there. She was born to save the Doctor everywhere when he was forced to die because of the great intelligence. So she's already done that bit. She's already saved the Doctor in every timeline.
But not this one. If he's dead, if he died and regenerated,
Can't
or does he?
the Doctor from regenerating.
Or is there a line?
That's the fixed point in time that you're stopping. You can't stop it. The Doctor always dies. So he has to die because it's a fixed point in time. You can't stop birth, you can't stop death. Those are two fixed points in time.
Why is she able to stop him from dying in certain other parts? Is he not supposed to die in that certain spot?
Yes, because
or you do not know if he's supposed to die in that certain spot.
Because the great intelligence made him die. It was taking away his wins. They were making him die in every event he's ever faced. So she went through all the timelines, fixing that, making it so that he won the ones he won.
Wow.
Oh.
This is like...
I don't know. I'm just thinking that if that's true, what you're saying, and every loss he went back in time, and she went back and forth in time and fixed all the and fixed it, instead of it being that he lost every battle that he encountered, she won it. Then there should be a point where, even though he still regenerates, he shouldn't regenerate because of somebody else.
So look, she can't stop the ones he actually lost. She just stopped the ones that he was forced to lose because of time being rewritten. She can't stop him from dying when he's supposed to die.
But that doesn't tell her for the future, though, because you don't know what's gonna happen in the future yet. So let's give it a good example. Like the last battle he had like the last episode, where that whole battle, and where the reason why he started to regenerate, because he got hit by something. I forgot what happened exactly. But in that moment, how do we know if that moment was supposed to be something that he lost or something that he won?
Because the great intelligence would have changed it. So basically, the great intelligence only changed all of his wins. So if he lost something actually, because it didn't change anything he lost. It just changed the ones that he won. So she went back in time and loses wins.
That's the problem. You don't know if he... Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, never mind. I think I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay, what other questions do you have?
What about this? If the 11th Doctor was the last one before the Rassilon gave him the new cycle of the regeneration, what was he having in the first episode of the series 6?
What?
Or was it just... I mean, the point, he was regenerating in this first episode of the series 6, right?
Yes. Or
Impossible
5.
Astronaut.
No, it was 6. Was it 5? I think it was 5.
No, 6. I'm pretty sure. The Impossible Astronaut. If the Matt Smith one... came... Internet.
I'm having trouble understanding the question.
Sorry, it's about the internet. If the Matt Smith, the last incarnation of the Doctor, how he was going to regenerate in this first episode of the series 6. I mean, he's the last incarnation before the Rassilon gave him the new cycle of the regeneration.
Oh, wait, I see what you're saying. Oh, I actually don't know. That makes no sense.
Wait, say it again?
Yeah?
Can you explain it? Because...
I mean,
so basically...
the Time Lords have that certain times of regeneration,
yeah.
you know? If the Matt Smith was the last incarnation of the Doctor, when the Rassilon gave him the new regeneration cycle in the series 7, how did he was going to regenerate in the first episode of the series 6?
Okay, so I actually don't understand that either. If he's supposed to die, how is it that the astronaut shot if he was regenerating? That would make no sense.
Didn't the 10th Doctor regenerate twice?
He did.
So that's already taking away. That means that should have been 10th and 11th regeneration, and the 12th regeneration should have been with the 11th Doctor, which happened.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the series, Matt Smith was talking about how he's going to die because he used up all of his regeneration power. So that does make no sense. How was he regenerating at the beginning of season 6?
Because in the end of the series 7, Stephen Moffat just pulled the War Doctor inside the incarnations. So basically, in the series 6, we didn't know that he was the last incarnation. Actually, Stephen Moffat himself didn't know. I think that's rubbish.
Because
that is kind
it
of.
has to explain that because the first isn't like the first Doctor supposed to be like the War Doctor, then he regenerates into the actual first Doctor, and then that's already one regeneration.
No.
What is it?
But
it goes the first Doctor to the 8th Doctor, and after the 8th Doctor, then he becomes the War Doctor, and from the War Doctor he becomes the 9th Doctor.
How is that possible though? Because he showed them him actually being in the war. So wouldn't that mean that it would be after?
No,
it'd be before
because the first Doctor through the 8th Doctor were actually trying to stay away from the Time War. They were staying away from it.
Okay.
They were actually Gallifrey still existed all the way up till the 8th Doctor.
Look at the thumbnail. There is a chronological order of the Doctors. Anyway, or it just could be the Tesselecta. I'm not pretty sure. I mean, the regenerating. It wasn't actually regenerating, it was a Tesselecta. It could be, it's the theory, but wrong in any way.
I used to think that the War Doctor was before the first Doctor too. Don't worry. That took me a while to realize that he was.
Yeah, that's so confusing, bro. You know? That's really confusing.
Yeah. Just.
It would make more sense if you were able to watch Classic Who, because the third Doctor was actually exiled. I'm pretty sure the third Doctor didn't really have his TARDIS, because what the third Doctor was a forced regeneration.
Yeah,
he didn't choose that.
Yes.
The Gallifrey forced him to be that, and they exiled him. That's why he had that car, Betty. He was an Earth exile. That's why he had no TARDIS and stuff like that.
Yeah, I knew that much.
So if the time war happened before the first Doctor, that scenario couldn't have played out because Gallifrey would have been gone. Well, there's your proof that it actually comes after the 8th Doctor.
What's happened to Bill?
She became a Cyberman and died.
Like, no, wait. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna word this, because it's not just that I know what happened to Bill, but all they did was just send her off on like adventure-esque things.
No, she became like a ghost and went to travel with the girl that she fell in love with at the beginning of the show, of the season.
But they said that she wasn't a ghost. She could go back to being a human.
Did you watch the new trailer of the Christmas special episode?
Actually, no, I didn't.
No, I don't watch trailers. I don't watch trailers. I don't like spoilers.
She's going to be featured in the Christmas special. She's going to be. Not in series 11, of course, but in the Christmas special. I think maybe, just maybe, the Moffat can explain what happened to her.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a big question. That's gonna spark a hopefully it will spark a big debate. And you're probably gonna think you know the answer, but I don't think we know the answer technically. How does time travel work in the Doctor Who universe?
This is a question that I have been talking about with myself for years.
Like, cause from what I have, right? There are fixed points in time. There are fixed points scattered around in time, right? And there are fixed points scattered around in time, and each point, every point, it's like time isn't time isn't like a line. Time isn't a timeline. You know what I mean?
No, there is no such thing as straight progression from cause to effect.
Yeah. So basically, time just happens. It can happen.
Yes.
It's happening now. It's happening in the past. It's happening in the future. So, first of all, and usually, and what people usually say what time travel is that you can go from this point, and what you need to do is, I think they said in one episode, is that you have to travel from your point to go all the way around to the end of time and travel all the way back around to go to the certain point if you want to go into the past.
Yeah, so here's like a really easily description. Like this is going to be like if you know sewing. You know those little balls that you put needles in?
Yeah.
Think of time as one of those balls, and every needle is another fixed point in time.
Yeah.
Now, to go from one end of the ball to the other, instead of actually traveling to the other side, you have to travel all the way around and back again just to stop there.
Yeah. Right? That's how they said time works. That was also proven in I think it's Heaven's Bent, when he basically had to go to the end of time to go do this one certain thing, right? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm. Well, the only reason he went to the end of time was to make sure her heart started again. He was trying to get away from the time where she died, but it turns out he couldn't because she is the physical embodiment of a second.
Okay. So that's how time travel is said, how it is in the Doctor Who universe.
There's also an explanation for the vortex, or it's actually not a vortex. I don't remember what it's called. But there's actually an explanation for why the TARDIS is bumping around, because he's not traveling through the vortex, he's traveling around it, because that's the only way to successfully go through time without dying or exploding.
So
because the pressure would kill them.
Yeah. So my thing is that, right? You can't just say, I want to go back to yesterday. You have to literally travel all around time to go back to yesterday. Right?
Well, you see, the TARDIS isn't like other time machines we've seen in shows. The TARDIS doesn't just move and be there. It's like, think of throwing a rock. The rock isn't just going and landing. It's physically moving matter to another place. Matter that exists in one place to another. Matter that shouldn't be there but is. So the TARDIS doesn't just move; it physically creates itself what's the word? An anomaly. It shouldn't exist, but it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
I did a segment. I'm trying to remember what I said, but I did a segment about time travel as a whole on. There used to be this thing called the Geek Dating. There's the Geek Dating Amino used to have a podcast themselves.
I used to be on that. Yeah. I used to be on the Geek Dating Amino.
I used to be on. I'm still on it every once in a while, but I don't go on it anymore as much. But the Geek Dating Amino used to have like a podcast, and I was on like the second episode of it. If you want to go check it out, please do. And I talked about time travel, but the problem is that Doctor Who has broken so many rules when it comes to what their own rules say. They say you can't mess with time. You can't mess with like some kind of. You can't mess with certain points in time, which is the only rule they haven't broken yet. But if you can't go back in time and change something, but they have done that before.
I'm gonna tell you something that might ruin this whole thing for you. Okay.
Okay.
Rule number 1 of time travel: the Doctor lies.
Oh boy.
Mind blowing.
Every rule you've ever been told may be fake, may not be true at all. He could change fixed points in time for all we know.
This is why the thing called science fiction, like fiction, the word fiction is behind it. Science and fiction, it's just, eventually it's not possible.
Still, like, that's one of like the most angering things to me to think about, like, because I know how time travel works. Time travel is if you go from one point to another, you can't go back in time, or it will create a entirely different timeline. And the only reason I say that is because I'm going by what Marvel says.
Did. Also, if you like just what I said earlier, the TARDIS itself is an anomaly, so it going back in time ruins the timeline itself.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it being where it wasn't created ruins everything, causing a huge because where it stands moves grass, it moves rocks, it moves landscapes. Therefore, it being in a place changes everything.
Glass would join.
Huh?
Because like
Say it again?
Glass can join.
Yeah, he
Of course he can.
Why wouldn't he?
But if you think about this, the TARDIS landing somewhere, just moving a blade of grass by like half an inch can change everything.
And yeah, and that's the thing with the time travel things that he always does stuff in
Wherever
the
he
two
goes.
manner for the animals.
But a lot of what he changes is for the Earth because he's making it so that aliens were never there. Collecting timeline.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I just fangirl over this. Oh my.
What?
Oh, this is
Okay,
so
what
awesome.
did happen?
Look at
What
the
just
chat.
happened?
Oh yeah, the banner from it.
The banner.
That's
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
that's actually pretty cool.
It's so awesome.
This is actually
Just so you know, I'm only
Yeah.
here for the Doctor Who podcast. I'm not going to be part of the Harry Potter one. No, thank you.
I know. That's fine.
yeah. I'm also not
We
a
lost
part of it.
We lost a viewer because my screen. Victory.
To be honest, I've been trying to do this for approximately 20 minutes.
Oh, well, you did
Good job.
You did a heck of a job.
You did good,
Look at
Mohammed.
this.
Good job.
It's really been a hard job, but it worked.
What program do you use? I'm sorry, this is off topic. What program do you use?
Adobe Photoshop CC 2017.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm broke.
I love that you use Matt Smith picture because that's like the best.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask another question since we can get back.
Okay.
Let's get back on topic, and whenever class decides to get his butt on this podcast. What is this? What is?
I
this?
love relationship. It's just so
You have to be
beautiful.
more specific when you want to ask a question. I don't know what this is.
You can fight me. What is it? What is happening? What is the doctor's daughter doing now?
He doesn't have a daughter; it's his granddaughter.
Yes.
You forgot
The
about the
doctor's
episode of the
asking
doctor's
people-
daughter, didn't you?
Oh wait, no, that episode. Now I get it. That's a clone. Now I get it. No, sorry. Now I understand the question. If you ask the daughter, does he have kids? Need English. The doctor, if he has kids, he'll always say no. But he has a granddaughter and a clone of himself.
What?
Also, I want to point out that the clone of him is not technically a Time Lord. She may be able to regenerate because she has his DNA, but she is not technically a Time Lord.
I know. I'm just saying that. Well, she has two hearts.
She still isn't technically a Time Lord because she is a clone.
She's not a clone.
She's a clone.
No,
She was made by his hand. His hand was put in a machine.
Yeah.
They took his DNA, and there she is. It's called a clone.
It's not a clone. A clone would be an exact copy of him.
Okay,
And pop out
it's
of the
still
machine.
technically a clone because it's not made naturally. Therefore, it's not actually a Time Lord.
Bruh, maybe he's just asexual. You never know. He's assuming genders. Look at you.
Well,
That whole sentence. It's not good.
Time Lords being asexual wouldn't make sense. Why would they have relationships if they didn't need one?
I mean, I don't know. Life happens.
The whole purpose of having the physical response of love is for reproduction. Therefore, if they didn't have love, if they didn't need to reproduce, they wouldn't need the love sensors. So they wouldn't need to actually have relationships. Therefore, they actually produce together. That's why they need relationships. They're not asexual.
You're right.
I know what it.
He said he was supposed to come on, and he's not on. So now I'm angry.
It's called pan-romantic, pansexual, or gender fluid.
Okay, I'd be okay with there being a pansexual Time Lord. That would make sense there because they change gender. I'm not saying that they can't be pansexual. I'm saying they can't be asexual because then they wouldn't have whatever the chemical that makes you love each other is.
Oh, yeah, right. But how do they make, like, I just saying babies. How do they make babies when they're asexual?
Every living thing does. Well, not every living thing. A lot of living things produce, I'm going to say this word, sexually.
Yeah, I know. But how? Okay, yeah.
Don't ask how. We're not going into detail about this. This isn't where you're like 5th grade. You should have learned this.
When
No,
mommy
I
and
would.
daddy love each other.
Oh, but what is when
A stork flies into Gallifrey, drops off a sack full of babies, and leaves again.
can't time?
No, it's a TARDIS. It's a
And
TARDIS. It's a Time Lord stork. It's a Time Lord stork. It has its own TARDIS, and it travels to Gallifrey, delivers thousands of children, and then goes back on its way.
JMG Networks asks in the chat, who is the new guy?
This is
that
not a
me,
new
or
guy.
is that Muhammad?
This is not a new guy. He were all the time there. He were just too shy to talk. That's the reason. He's not new.
I don't like that I did that. I'm afraid of what I just did.
What'd you do?
Oh my god. What
I
did
gave
you?
a moderator.
Oh.
Okay, also, I want to say something because I'm a huge grammar Nazi. Did you really just say axe?
I tried to say ask, but it's hard for me to say that without like having to put actual like. But if I do it like slyly and like,
Ask.
I say ask.
Ask.
I'm a huge grammar Nazi, and axe is one of the things that annoy me the most.
Wow.
I'm gonna die.
Sup, everyone?
Hey, there you are.
Oh, he's there. Look at him.
There's no kick out button. I don't have a kick out button. I think he does. What? I didn't say that.
I'm eating apples.
Hello, class. Welcome to the podcast. You should introduce yourself. What is your name? Class.
My name is Class.
No, it's not.
I've been exposed on YouTube.
It's
Shit.
whiny. It's whiny
That is-
bitch baby 65 underscore XX. Anyways, what are some unanswered questions do you have, class?
Yeah, tell me.
I
That
have
wasn't
no.
his name. You can't call him by what his name isn't.
I'm
Class.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Whiny bitch baby underscore.
Oh,
XX.
underscore.
What is your what are your unanswered questions about Doctor Who?
Family friendly.
I don't really have any.
I actually have a question for you guys right here.
Okay.
So, hold on. It's going to take a second. Because it's an important question. It's a really important question, okay? Super important.
Okay, we listen. We listen.
If you look at the 12th Doctor's sonic screwdriver,
Yes.
my phone is being weird. There we go.
Don't worry. Just
What are the clamps for on the top?
I don't know,
Like-
man.
I just sent a picture. Look at the clamps on the sides. What
Please
are they
send a
holding
picture.
down? I just did.
Oh, he sent a picture.
No.
Were the clamps weird? I don't know.
On just on the sides. You see the clamps that are holding it down?
Yeah.
What do those
No.
do?
It's aesthetic? I don't know.
No, it's
Is that
just
what-
cool.
It sure is cool, but they have to have a purpose.
It's
No,
just a
it's
sonic
cool.
screwdriver. Who cares?
Just
It's just
class, you're okay.
You're not helping, man.
You're not helping. We just had
It's
a
just-
20-minute discussion about how time travel works in Doctor Who, and he asks about clamps, and you're just like, it's just a sonic screwdriver.
It is just a sonic screwdriver.
It's just a shitty plot device. Who cares?
Oh my god, class. Family friendly. Please.
Again, okay, so we're not talking about what makes the show go forward. We're talking about actual questions, okay?
Yeah, man.
Fight.
Things
Yeah, man.
don't just exist. They have to have purpose.
I mean, the
Class
War
has a
Doctor didn't have a
purpose.
purpose, and he was still there.
Don't mess this up, class. Don't mess this up.
Class is
Pretty
not
much
a question, it's still
everything
here.
created has a purpose.
Why we all on class? Why we can't just bully someone else?
Would you like us to bully you?
No. No,
Let us-
man.
Then let us have class.
Let's bully Regina,
No.
the Whoopi Goldberg of Doctor Who.
I'm gonna go in my corner and just stay there. I'm not gonna be bullied. This is my damn
I-
podcast, not yours.
As if you can afford your own corner.
I can. If I can afford a laptop and a microphone, I can afford a corner.
I wanna cry. I wanna cry right now because of that.
We all want to cry because of Regina.
I
Okay.
wanna because of her. Okay, let me cry and eat apples.
What?
Okay, sorry.
It's official. Mr. Pokemon over here is a circusexual. So
Oh god.
the best part about that. No. What happened? No. What happened? What was that? Okay, that was weird.
Ew.
Sorry, guys. I had technical difficulties. I must have logged out by accident. Class. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
Class. But it did
What?
happen. Class.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, class. What usually happens when somebody leaves the call? Class.
You're just being a homophobe, Regina. We've been over this. You can't bully me because of my sexuality.
Wait, so are you actually sexual?
I can't go through this again. Please stop these two.
I don't think. Okay, so class needs to understand.
What's homophobic is?
Okay,
Please understand.
I'm gonna mute us for like a 2 seconds. Please hold for the whatchamacallit, the thing real quickly.
I mean, I do like a big magic wand, but apart from that,
I started it and like when he said Pikachu, I had muted myself when he said Pikachu. He just said do like a big magical wand, but
I can't.
Oh,
I can't. I can't.
this is by far the worst episode we've ever done.
It is. It really is. Because
It.
class.
Nah. We've had worse.
The first episode.
The one where I wasn't in it.
That was a sad day.
I wasn't in the first 4, right? I started being in the 5th one.
Yeah, when he wasn't here, and then it went downhill.
I said he was here. Just
That one was like, that episode was like 40 minutes, and it was the most awkward 40 minutes of our lives because we had nothing to talk about because class decided he didn't want to be there that day. And,
I think I was in California that podcast, so I was just like tired.
And class is just a person for
So
some reason.
let's talk about Doctor Who then, Regina.
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
I already asked all of my questions. Do you?
Why hasn't the doctor killed you yet, class?
What did you say?
I said, why hasn't the doctor killed you yet?
Good question. I think about that every
Because he's in
day.
the wrong fandom. He's supposed to be in the Pokemon fandom. Obviously, you can see by his profile picture. And he just stumbled in this one by accident. I don't even know why he's here.
Me neither.
Does he even have a profile picture? I just see a big KH.
Oh, no. His profile picture is like a white and blue version of Charizard.
It's called Lugia.
yeah,
First of all.
Nah, it's Lugia.
As you can see, I
But
don't
Regina,
watch Pokemon.
at least I'm not catfishing everyone by just posting a random picture of a
What do you
random
mean?
girl.
What do you mean?
The fact that your profile picture
I don't know what you're
isn't
talking
you.
about. I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
class. This is going too personal. Stop.
Okay. Here you go, guys. Are you happy with your life? Are you happy now?
No,
I'm confused. Why are we happy? What's going on?
He'll see it.
we're not happy.
Okay. Well,
Should I be happy? I am
Yes.
always happy.
I changed my profile picture. Are you happy with yourself?
I can't see it. Hold up.
You'll
I
see
don't
it
see
in
it
a
either.
moment.
You changed your profile picture.
It's not even. It doesn't show you a different one.
It's low.
Yeah, it's still.
Again, sorry for technical difficulties. For some reason, it decides to go off and on at times. I'm really sorry about this. So now you get to hear me mumble to myself. And hear the bleep, 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 bleep of the call. Hello.
It's just the same picture.
Change it back, please.
Yeah, I still don't see the new picture.
I think he sees
I'm
it.
still confused and happy, but I'm okay with that.
It's the same picture for me.
That's fine. You know, when we stop the recording, you can just refresh your page, and then you'll see it.
You don't want to. Save yourself and don't look.
I'm not on a computer. I can't just refresh the page.
I'm happy and confused.
Okay.
We all are.
That's what he
That is a sentence that should be said more often. I am happy and confused.
Yep.
I'm happy and confused. Yay.
What other questions do we have? And unless we can just move on to like our daily rambles.
I feel like we've already moved
That's what I
on to
usually,
that.
because that's what I usually do on the Harry Potter podcast. Is that if we have absolutely nothing to talk about, we just move on to our daily rambles of Doctor Who.
I haven't even watched your Harry Potter podcast.
Huh? That's funny. I remember you watched it the other day. You piece of garbage.
I did, like 10 minutes and then I left.
No, you
Because it was so
didn't. It
shit.
was the whole thing. I have video evidence of it being the whole entire thing.
You don't have evidence.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I've tried once as well.
Happy and confused.
Oh, that is so much.
Still
Man, I
happy.
want that to be like a companion's catchphrase. Like, she's happy all the time, and the doctor goes on rambles, and she's just like, I'm happy and confused.
And she just looked straight into the camera while saying it.
No, I hate. I don't. I don't think that I don't think that BBC can capture the ability to break the fourth wall.
They can if they imagine hard enough.
No.
They've done it before. Before the flood. The entire opening sequence.
I don't know.
You don't know the show at all, do you, Regina?
I do.
I don't remember anything.
Is that the episode when the doctor's talking to us while he's playing his guitar?
I mean,
Oh
that's
my
pretty
God.
much every episode with 12 in it, but...
True.
No, but like that was. I love that intro. That intro, like I just loved his guitar sound. That was so good for me. I just loved that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Now I'm happy and scared.
Don't be
You should be
afraid.
scared.
Don't be afraid of me.
I mean, look at Muhammad, he's so scary.
Yeah, that's true. Terrifying.
My profile picture.
Why are we so
You asked it.
dysfunctional? That's
Oh,
the real question I have to ask about us. Why are we so dysfunctional?
I don't know, man. Why you call you man? I could say dude, but I'm too lazy for that.
I always like when I look on these sites when I was looking at questions to ask in the thing to ask. They always ask these questions that we already know the answer to. But if you're not like a die-hard fan, you don't know the answer to it.
We can answer those.
I don't want to answer those. Those are so basic.
But if they have the
If you
question,
are-
they need to know the answer.
No. If you are in the Doctor Who Amino, excuse my voice crack there. If you're in the Doctor Who Amino, you are probably a die-hard fan. Just saying.
I don't know. I am.
Like,
I have 3
I
for God's sake.
yeah, and you've crossed the line. We discussed this.
I still not know what we're talking about.
No, I'm just think about it. Like, if you're in the Harry Potter Doctor Who, you're a die-hard
Yeah.
Doctor Who fan. Class, I will fight you. Anyways, just saying.
I'm a die-hard fan because New Who makes me want to die. So that's true.
That joke.
That's not what we
Die
were
Hard-
talking about.
Great.
But okay, you do you. You do you. Class, you do you. Okay.
I have
You
a
do-
question.
Y'all do me. We won't do each other. Probably.
I have a question.
Okay.
Where's that from?
Class.
No. Accent.
Answer me, class.
Go on to what's your question?
Okay, so what you not a fan of the New Who?
No.
Then why do you watch
Okay.
it?
What do you wait? Shh. Okay, I'm talking to class.
Don't shush me.
Yes, Regina, shut up.
No. Okay, so you like the classic one. So what do you think should the classic one end? Like when it's just the classic and the New Who doesn't exist. What will the perfect end for you in classic Who?
What do you mean?
What would have been the perfect ending to the show Doctor Who there and then? Instead of it having New Who like this, what would have been the perfect ending to Doctor Who? What would have been the greatest series finale ever?
I think Survival is a pretty good finale. It's a really good story.
See,
So I'm fine with just... You know, I wish it would have gone on longer, but I'm fine with Survival being the final story.
Survival was the 7th Doctor, correct?
Yeah.
When do you think that this? Are you a fan of the? No, I'm not asked that yet. Are you a fan of the movie?
I like the movie, yeah.
I love the movie. The movie's really good.
Movie was great.
Can
I have it on
say
DVD.
It's just enjoyable.
I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like the movie. The only thing I really
yeah,
liked
it's-
about the movie was
Okay.
that the only thing I really liked about the movie was that
It's very flawed, yeah.
the what was it? I hated the master in it. I felt it was kind of Americanized. He was like the Americanized villain and not like a
The
villain.
whole
villain.
movie reminded me of Terminator 2. The whole movie just made me think of Terminator 2.
I feel as if it would have been much better if I would have if there only thing I really liked about the movie was that it was the whatchamacallit, the TARDIS. The
TARDIS was
interior of
pretty
the
awesome.
TARDIS. That was the only thing I liked about the movie.
I'm pretty sure that one's called Victorian. It's awesome.
I want them to bring that one back. I want the 13th Doctor to have that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think she didn't.
All the
it.
book.
But they already planned it, and in life gives you lemons, so you just squeeze them in your eyes and then die slowly and contemplate life and realize that you're not alone in the universe and that death is inevitable. So, yeah.
Oh, that's so too deep.
That was really deep right there.
No,
Yeah.
Amazing.
it really isn't.
I
death is
hope
inevitable.
you write a story.
I still say if life gives you something, you should throw it back in life's face. Speak to life's manager. Like, seriously, what are we going to do with lemons?
So wait, so if life gave you money, you throw it back at life's face?
Yes.
Talk to
No.
his manager. I'd throw it back in life's face and talk to his manager. Don't give money to strangers, you stupid.
Ooh.
I wanna keep the money and buy with the money so many candy.
She sounds like such a child.
I feel like Mimi is the most innocent of us all.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely the most innocent of us all. We
I'm
already established
sorry.
this.
Wait, should I
And then
be
we have
sorry?
class.
Oh,
I'm
class
amazing,
sounds
shut
like
up.
a door.
And then we
Like
have
a big.
class. That's the problem. We have the innocent, lovely Mimi, and then we have class.
Oh yeah, class
And
sounds
then
like.
there's you.
Class is so child-friendly.
I don't like your class.
Family friendly, everybody. Family friendly.
Family friendly.
I don't like your class at
Please.
all.
The
Yeah,
word
you do.
please.
No, I don't.
Just whenever you think about talking non-family friendly, think about PewDiePie. That's
Ew.
definitely family friendly channel.
I would have kicked you out a long time ago,
Definitely.
but people like you, so I keep you for the views.
Because without me, you wouldn't have any views. Those 5 views we have
Exactly.
would be lost.
Exactly.
I bet it would be too.
You're probably the only reason why people were like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tune into this. Maybe classes in this time."
Can
And their
I?
British accent.
Regina, you don't have to quote yourself and put it on others. I know you miss me.
Don't miss you. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
I always make you laugh.
I need popcorn. Please give me some popcorn.
Stop! I can hear the shippers already typing on their computers.
What'd you say?
I said stop! I can already hear the shippers talking on their computers.
I am not attracted to circumsexuals. Thank you very much.
Well, I would be attracted to magical people. And her hair does look like curly fries, so I might give it a try.
Doesn't.
Class.
How does it?
Seriously?
Have you seen black and red curly fries? And if you have, go to a different restaurant.
Yeah. You ill.
Seeing black and red curly fries, it look like it's
You
burnt
ill?
and burnt.
You so. Oh my god, class. That was like.
Amazing,
I'll give
I
him 10
know.
points. I'll give 10 points
No,
to
it
Slytherin.
wasn't.
That's what I'll do.
No, because you're in Slytherin, so fuck you.
I'm not in Slytherin. I'm in Ravenclaw.
Hey, family friendly.
You
Family
talking about? I'm
friend.
in Ravenclaw, so you need to pipe down, get off your high horse.
My god. Family.
Most of you guys are Hufflepuff. That's the weird thing.
Are you gonna be Hufflepuff or Slytherin?
Why are you?
One of
I'd
those
be a
two.
Why are you loyal?
Why are you loyal?
Wait, why are we laughing?
You might want to rephrase that.
Because of what I said. I said, why are you loyal? Like, this is go in your corner.
You didn't really ask. They're very good.
Friendship.
Friendship.
Friendship. If your little ribbons, friendship.
Regina, come up with a new
This
subject.
is my own thing. This is Dr. Who. Get your pen and paper.
Donald Trump.
Proud that I am a Ravenclaw.
No, stop. Stop. Don't bring this to a political place.
Donald Trump. You had to pick up any situation. Donald Trump. Whatever.
If you ever
British Prime
want to turn
Minister
any
is.
conversation into an argument, if you ever want to turn any debate into an argument about politics, just yell Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Class is too stupid to understand that.
No, I understand that.
I don't care. You're so stupid.
At least I don't have curly fry hair.
Oh my god, class. Seriously.
It's funny
I
because
bet
every time.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's the football.
Family friendly, Regina.
It is family friendly. They can't see this. All they see is the beautiful
I'll
screen
describe
that I made.
it then.
They
I'll
don't
describe
see
it
this.
for the people on the screen.
Okay.
So basically,
It's a sausage.
it's
A burnt sausage. That's what it is.
black sausage matters.
And
Why was that? That was so random.
It's funny because people always on my bus used to say, "I'm about to flame you." I say, "You can't flame on something that's already burnt unless you want to make charcoal." So, and he just look at me like,
Why would you look at you?
Dude,
"No,
just
I
out
want
of
anyone
nowhere.
to look at you, class. Do you want to fight? Square up."
I don't want to fight.
Out of nowhere, just sausage. Just sausage.
I
mean, I love a good sausage, but-
we stopped talking about Doctor Who a long time ago, but this is fun.
Yeah, let's take it back to Doctor Who.
Okay.
I wrote my top 10 stories a while back,
No one
a couple of days ago.
No one cares.
Shall I read them to you,
No,
Regina?
we'll talk about that next episode.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
You'll
Don't
just be
read your
like,
fan
let's
fiction.
write.
No one wants to hear your Regina X-Class fan fiction.
1 week waiting to. Oh.
That's what I say to that.
Well, ask me a question then,
Ask me
Regina.
a question, and I will ignore them, cause I'm a jackass. A big fat freaking jackass.
when you say ask me a question,
What
you
happened
sound
to
like
family
Lauren Cooper.
friendly?
Ah!
He needs to calm your. You need to calm your titties, bro.
Family friendly, boys.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Calm that X chromosome from the female, and just calm down, bro. What else we gonna talk about today? We already talked about what's the thing with Doctor Who's is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, totally.
stop being white. I mean, what? That was.
Stop being poor.
That sounded so racist. Oh my god.
Not seriously.
Because it was so racist.
That sounded so racist. And I didn't mean to come out like that. That's what happens when
How did you intend to say the phrase "stop being white" and not have it come out like that? There's no way to make that
Entirely
sound good.
racist.
Guys.
Regina is exposed.
You know that race that you are? Yeah, you should just stop.
What?
Oh my gosh. We need to stop this podcast. This is getting out of hand. Because we talk
No one
about.
will stop. Don't
What?
stop. We're going so well.
Okay, where are we gonna go?
Still happy.
Neverland?
This is my
Class is
catch.
gonna-
Wonderland? Where do you want to go?
Anywhere where
Dude.
you aren't.
Okay. So heaven.
Okay, so next podcast, your homework is to write a Regina X class fanfiction for the student.
Yeah.
Next episode, we are going to read our favorite fanfictions.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Please.
Send them all in.
Class. They
Post them
just
in the comments.
I beg
And-
you.
Everyone,
W is F.
anyone who listens to our podcast, that's their homework. They have to write a Regina X class fanfiction.
This is not.
can I
bullying.
can I write one? Can't please let me do it.
Sure.
And read it aloud next episode.
This is
And do voices.
Okay, we'll do.
This is
Okay,
bullying.
okay, everyone, do a Regina impression,
This is act.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll do.
please.
I will write a fan fiction. Then I will do my impression.
Someone make a post on Amino for everyone to write a class X Regina fanfiction.
Please.
I do it. I'm on it. I do it.
The new weekend challenge.
I was so happy
Yes, the
today.
weekend challenge. Oh my god.
Why can't
Oh my god.
I'm now going.
I just wanted to be happy.
I'm so into that.
You just wanted to be happy. But you're
Yeah.
black. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
Oh my god. No.
What?
Ah.
Who's the racist now?
well,
Class.
I didn't say you were the only racist.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll give you that. What have we talked? We have talked about the top 10 episodes that we feel we have talked about. We have done thing reviews. I want to do a thing where we review our favorite episode ourselves.
We can do that after we read out the fanfictions.
We're not doing that. It's not going to be a segment. I'm not going to do that.
It is. We should do like a weekly fanfiction.
Oh my god.
New podcast, weekly fanfiction podcast.
Amino fanfiction.
I have about like 3, but I'm not going to explain why, but... They're all Harry Potter related, so you can go down home.
If we do this, it has to. The first fanfiction has to be a class X Regina one. Just has to be.
Okay.
Which will
I'm
be
there.
Mimi's, correct?
Yes.
I'm so
Yes,
excited.
it will.
You know what time it is, guys?
Mimi,
It's time for
can you
Okay.
please
You know what
include
time
the
it is,
line,
guys?
beep beep, here to steal your girl?
It's
Is it
time
time-
for wait, not yet. It's
The wheel.
time for the annual, the second one, a BuzzFeed quiz.
Yay, are you gonna let us take it this time, or are you just gonna...
Yes.
Wow. I'm so impressed with you guys.
I have no idea what's going on. I can't hear my phone.
is
It's
this?
crapping out.
Who is this? Who was that?
Who's what?
Okay.
Who is who?
I'm sorry. Can I write a fan fiction? Okay, Kitty Chance, sure. You may as well.
What's Kitty
Yes. There's more people writing fan fictions. Yes.
This is bullying.
Send it to us, and we'll
Yeah,
read it.
do it.
Chan?
We'll read it in the next podcast.
I did with
go.
you.
We'll all play ourselves. Should be really
Yes.
fun.
I write it with Kitty. I will write it with her. Can we meet? Can we meet? No? Okay.
Here it is,
We'll all
guys.
voice
The
it.
annual. Okay. No, that's Minecraft. The annual BuzzFeed quiz. I have to share it with you guys.
Whoa! Clapping, everyone.
Clap, everyone.
Loud cheering,
Clap
loud
for the two
clap.
people who
No.
are watching.
All the stuff.
No one is reading the chat.
Anyways, I'm reading the chat because I see you guys. Hello.
No,
I'm
go
so
go go
afraid. You
go go to
should
the
be.
Skype chat. Yeah, go to the Skype chat.
I can't because I'm sharing my screen. And
Yeah, I don't
everyone
care.
can
Just go
see
to the
my
Skype chat.
Clap, clap.
New meme.
Bruh.
What is happening in the chat? What is happening?
That can't be the new meme. The new meme is Class X Junior fanfictions.
You guys actually want me to die. Anyways, today we're going to do
Yeah,
the quiz.
we do.
Can you tell the Doctor Who episode from just one still?
Oh, but
No, I
One still
can't.
picture. I might be able to.
easy. Let me do this question.
Let's
can't.
start off with an easy one.
Come on, give.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
Quiz.
That's the Impossible Astronaut.
This one isn't too hard either. Where is it? It's this
That's sign of
This should be
It's in the library first of
either.
the
Oh yeah,
day.
that one's
That sounds in the library. Come
the
on
Angels
now.
Take Manhattan. The
It's
Angels
out
Take
of a
Manhattan.
book.
Here's
Oh.
a bit harder.
That's Christmas Invasion.
Oh, come on.
Christmas Invasion.
Christmas
Come on,
Invasion.
come on.
Okay. And
Closing.
harder.
That's
Oh my god, we
Girl
don't
Fly
have space.
Place.
Girl in the Fire.
The
And
Angels
harder.
Take
Vincent and the Doctor.
Oh yeah, Vincent and the Doctor.
And harder. Where's the first one?
The 11th Hour.
Thank you.
The 11th
The
hour.
more difficult.
Journey
The Journey in the
Center
Center
of
of TARDIS.
Rose's dying.
It's fucking easy.
And
It's a
this
pain.
one.
Boomtown.
It's beans.
And this one. I know this one. I know this one. Shut up.
Oh, turn right. Turn left. Turn left.
Turn left.
That's
Turn
turn
left.
left.
Turn left.
Dying.
Blink.
Blink.
Left.
Yeah,
It's
blink.
easy.
It's
They're all
oh.
easy. That's Sound of Drums.
Yeah. Sound of drums.
Pandora opens.
Pandora
That's
Carpet.
when Dorca opens.
It's some weird guy talking to each other.
The Day of the
That's
Doctor,
Day of
probably.
the Doctors.
So, yeah.
The Day of the Doctors.
It's Day of the
Doctor's
Doctor.
Life.
Click it. Oh no, it's no. Simon crying
I know
oil.
this one. Shush.
I don't know that one actually.
It's Cyberman. Like the Rise of the Cybermans.
Rise of the Cybermen.
Isn't that the lady that says I serve my country or something? Isn't that Doomsday?
Are you sure about that? Okay.
No.
Rise
Could
of
be
the
either one.
The
Cybermen.
final one. I promise. I
That's-
know this one.
Stolen Earth. That's Stolen Earth.
Which
Oh,
one did we
oh,
get wrong?
oh,
I wonder
oh,
what
oh.
it is.
I said it.
Oh my
Ah.
god, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Would you
so
like to do
sorry.
another one?
Yes.
I'm
Sure, why not?
sorry.
Still happy and confused.
Here, this one, because it fits with me. Which
Okay.
actor is in Harry Potter?
This is easy as
Doctor
well.
Who, or
It's David
both?
Tennant.
Doctor, dude, that's easy. That's Doctor Who.
That's both.
It's both.
He was in
Both.
both Barty Crouch
Oh, I've
Jr.
never seen him in Harry Potter.
Harry
No.
Potter.
Because, neither.
Harry Potter.
I don't know her.
I didn't know.
I don't really watch Harry Potter, so I can't really answer those ones.
Go
Why is he
offline now
listening?
Harry
Oh my
and
Potter.
go watch Harry Potter. It's either Doctor Who or... Wait, is that Narcissa or something?
Alright.
Okay,
Which
okay, okay.
notorious Doctor Who villain are you?
I am a villain that goes by the name of Regina Quinn.
Matt
I am
Smith. Just do Matt
Jelly.
Smith. This is always Matt
Okay, who's
Smith.
going
Matt
first?
Smith.
Who's going first?
Me.
Go
Just pick Matt
six.
Smith.
Go six.
Matt.
Pick
Go
six.
Matt. Go
Colin
Matt.
is the best.
Go Matt Smith.
I
Oh,
said
Matt
this,
William.
Smith is the
this
best.
is my thing. This is me. So not
Okay.
you.
But you didn't
Can I
say
be-
that
I'm
though.
gonna take that in.
England.
Tenth. Very smart.
Biscuit.
The first one.
Jamie Dodgers.
Oh, ew.
Jamie Dodgers. They're amazing.
Come on, bourbon. Jamie does.
Our digestives are also pretty delicious.
Yeah, but come on, Jamie Dodges.
Your class.
That is a true thing. Don't ask me.
Oh.
About
Okay.
it. You can ask me about it later, but not now. Which city on Earth would you invade first?
Are you living in London? No, just kidding.
Tokyo, because it has
Okay.
the most it can have the most casualties. Anyway, pick an.
Apocalyptic film.
I know. I just didn't really want to just. Planet of the Apes. I like that.
Dude,
Pick
the
a
Matrix.
famous movie villain.
It is Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Pick a companion.
It is
Oh,
Donna.
wow.
It's Donna. It
Donna.
has to be Donna because, hands down.
I don't know how
Which
you
painting would
sleep
steal
at
from a
night.
museum.
The Scream.
The Scream, man, the Scream.
Come on, Scream.
This one. I'm probably gonna get Darlic.
Ugh.
What kind of
Or
weapon
Cyberman,
would
because you don't have
use
emotions.
in battle?
Wow,
Wow.
class. Nailed it.
You're just as annoying as Donna, man.
Use your
Obliterate
fancy mind
everyone
tricks
that
to make
stands
enemies
in your
forget
way.
about you.
Make the prisoners of war become part of your army. I like that. Use the environment to your advantage, attacking from the trees and from below the ground. Take your time and observe. You won't attack until you figure out what. No, I'm not doing that because that's stupid. Charge, no, because that's stupider. Use fancy mind tricks to make your enemies forget about you. That's stupid. I don't want to be the silence. It's stupid.
Oh.
Avoid fight. Nope. Go into battle with others. Nope. Stay out of sight and attack when no one is looking. No. Like that one. I'm gonna get Darlics. Really? Really?
Vesta Nirvana.
Narada. You're the reason so many species in the universe are afraid of the dark.
Yes. Actually, it reminds me of Vesta Nirvana, your answers.
Is this a racist quiz?
Yes. Kind of. Think of a Vesta Nirvana doing this.
You're
my
a
God.
minute being, but you still are part of a swarm. You can devour victims in milliseconds. Just like a piranha. You gain most of your energy from interacting with others. You quickly adapt. And you like to avoid the sunlight at all costs. That is so me. Because being black
I'm not really afraid
and
of
the
you.
sun is not a good mix. I'm
not afraid
eating
of
food
any of you.
is your
You scare
favorite
me.
pastime. It's calling me fat now. It's just gonna. You're pretty independent and can protect.
Just so you
yourself
guys
against
know,
harm.
none of you scare me.
Class scares me sometimes, but you know it's different reasons.
No, Clash isn't scary. He's harmless.
Thank you.
I am scary.
Huh.
Maybe you're the equivalent of a kitten.
Oh.
Oh, that's adorable. You're just like, oh my god, you're such a vicious beast. Go away. And you
I think I
don't mind calling a few friends for help when you feel threatened. Would you like
Can I
to take
go
the
next?
quiz?
I want to go next.
Oh,
I'm
wanna-
sorry. When
I
Mimi
wanna
said
go
I'm
next.
scary, all I thought about was like a little kitten just going row. Like a kitten trying to scare a bigger cat. It'd be funny. Adorable.
That's what I mean.
Can I go next?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can go next.
Okay. I
Pick
picked the
a
fourth.
doctor. Which one?
Yeah, the fourth. Yeah.
Pick a British mixed.
Worst actor.
Taking this one.
Shortbread.
After Mimi, we're gonna
Yeah,
stop
Walker
this.
shortbread
'Cause
fingers.
this is
No.
torture. Okay, which
Like
one?
pick the Walker shortbread fingers. They're so good.
What do you feel immersed?
Losing my mind.
Aw, it's fun though.
too late.
It's so fun.
I don't think so.
Which city on Earth would you invade first?
I would invade Dublin because it's beautiful. And that's why it's first.
But it has like no good things. Like Tokyo has everything. Even though there's a language barrier, Tokyo has everything.
But
Tokyo.
Regina, guess what? It's not your quiz.
Pick and someone better say that word, because if I say that word, I'm gonna sound stupid.
Say it.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. Oh.
Apocalyptic. Thank you.
The Matrix.
I take.
Matrix.
Oh yeah, I take the Matrix because it's so cool.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yes. It's
Pick
awesome.
your favorite movie villain.
it is. I don't know. It is Darth Vader, I guess, because he's still cool. Like Luke, I am your father.
Pick
No.
a companion.
It is Donna. I like her.
Who doesn't like it?
You're all.
Which painting would you steal from a museum?
The Scream, because
Why?
Because it's amazing.
it is amazing.
Okay. What kind of tactic would you use in battle?
The last one. Stay out of. Yeah.
Okay. You're a Cyberman. You're an emotionless cyborg and constantly striving for self-preservation. You're willing to upgrade at any cost, even if that means slowly losing parts of what makes you human. You
Oh my
lack
god.
empathy, are bitterly rational, and aim for conformity.
I'm losing connection. I can barely hear you.
Okay. You'll never hesitate to delete another human if it means it'll increase the number of Cybermen of the Cybermen army. That is not her at all.
No.
Now do another quiz.
Okay, we get this last
I wanna
quiz
do
and
one.
then we'll stop.
I'm gonna do one.
Better pick one.
Okay, just
This is really not me.
You know what?
let's just do this one.
Forget
Sure.
about it. Pick a doctor. And this is the last one.
That's hard. I'll go with 60. Do 6.
Pick a biscuit.
No. It's the bottom middle one.
Middle? This one?
Yeah.
Hello.
No. Regina, go back.
I'm sorry.
The middle one.
Okay. What do you fear most? What do you fear most?
Being forgotten. Being forgotten.
I'm not on there. I don't see Regina Quinn on there, so you can't be afraid of me.
Okay. I'll vote for you. Just pick failure, and then you have you.
Being forgotten.
Yeah.
Which city on
Now
Earth
go
would you
back to the cookie one. You chose the wrong cookie. Go
I chose the
back.
right cookie.
Okay, good. Go back.
Let's go. Go on.
Okay.
Which city?
New York, obviously.
Why?
Oh.
Y'all are just picking this like least amount of like people, and these even though like New York City is
The least amount of people.
Yeah, even though New York City
New
is big,
York.
Tokyo's better. Tokyo's bigger. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a notorious villain like moi, then you have to kill the most people.
Yeah, but I'm not black, so I'm not a villain.
Okay, pick one. Pick an apocalyptic film.
That's the point. Which I can't read which one there, Regina, honey.
War of the Worlds. 12 monkeys.
That was
The
also
road.
pretty.
Children of men.
12 Monkeys is about me, so I'm not going to choose that one.
Oh.
Go with 28 Days Later. That one's good.
Okay. No one cares. Pick
Yes.
a film.
Scroll down then. Hannibal.
Hannibal!
Okay.
Oh my god, he's cool.
Count Dracula. Pick a companion.
Sarah Jane.
He's also super
Pick a
cool.
painting you would most steal from a museum.
The Scream.
Why does everyone pick the Scream?
Why did
It's
you
awesome.
not pick the Scream? It's amazing.
No, it's not.
Now go down.
What tactic would you use in battle?
Go into battle with others.
Hmm?
Go into battle with others. So the second to last one.
Hey! Friend! Friend!
It's
Shit.
super awesome.
That is awful.
Why? But you're the exact same. You make people afraid of the dark with your face. Wait, me with my skin
No, I
tone.
don't.
Ooh, the beautiful match.
I just make people afraid of me, not of the dark.
You should be afraid. Seriously.
Okay, well we're gonna end the live stream on that. We're gonna end on the classes results. Embrace it. That's it for the video, guys. This is Inception right here. Bye.